I rolled a good result on that. It's getting better and better. That's catastrophic and working my way up.
Yeah. That catastrophic result was actually kind of a neat. Like, it feels very, I don't know, literary or something for, we have the scene where you're like, well, what do we do with this? You're like just fucking around with a boat. I'll go talk to someone else about this boat. Blam, ghost.
Right, yeah, it's like exactly. It's a sudden swerve. Catastrophic is a big swerve. So, yeah.
The ghost of Karen almost, it would have clasped hands with where she is holding the bag with the ear. Right. But all is flowing from his hands and her hands, and
I was wondering if I could. Would it be appropriate to make maybe like a legends roll to see if I have some knowledge of anything more specific than just the fact that this is a spectral form of my...
So that's based on the roll you just made, the sanity roll, which was a good sanity roll.
Right.
I've been terrified and have to flee for 5 minutes.
Okay.
All the other outlaws are doing. But you also hosts and communicate with you, and terrifying visions it's giving you. You get a certain sense that because he's seeing you on this path of violence and death and blood, and he's doesn't approve of that.
Yeah, so I guess with the flight, I mean, I think and it seems like everybody is scurrying out of the warehouse at this point. That others
there
have
are came in and rushed in by, or there's windows in, or big sliding doors at the far end.
Do I see Modrith? Can I tell where she?
You can. Let me think. There's probably a roll for that. Yes, make an alertness roll to see what Modrith is doing while you are fleeing.
Let's see. This is a feeble roll.
Tell me. Feeble roll is 100% failure, so you have no idea where Modrith is, and one of the other outlaws, and you are scrambling away because you're not paying attention to where you're going.
I kind of like that outcome, actually. The whole idea is all of a sudden you're 100% cut off from Modrith for the very first time. I like that.
It's a really neat sequence of events.
Yeah.
But I will let you decide which way out of the building you're going.
I think Girl takes the, when Girl initially had chased that bearded figure.
Yep.
Out. I think, I mean that would be the first thing that would come to her mind. Is
she might as well go that way. Yeah.
Yeah. Still clutching that pouch with the ear.
And everybody's going to run off, leaving the airship there. That's also interesting. The most valuable item, the most significant item in play, and everybody's just like fleeing
and there's
leaving it sitting there, leaving the dwarf to chew through his bonds and finally get into it and fly off.
Out the window you go.
Actually, that's a really good, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
It's pretty likely. Oh, man.
And you are minutes away, panic dash away from the warehouse by the time you are to stop and think about what you want to do next. If you wanted to make, that would be a good idea.
Well, I was thinking about that. I was also thinking about a miracle.
Okay.
Because one of the miracles is I'm trying to find
on page.
Yeah, it's on page 81. I was thinking about guidance, which seems like it might be an appropriate thing for girl to be seeking at this point. Somewhat confused about Modthrith and her reactions, and now this figure.
Oh yeah, you got one little tiny begrudging chin nod of approval after you butchered a dude, and since then, nothing.
Yes. Right? And now with this ghostly figure who doesn't seem to be happy, right? Somebody who I feel deeply about, but they're showing up to show me that I'm screwing up.
What's this C word you say? Conscience thing. At least you have one somewhere, even if it is someone else and he's dead.
Boy.
No, it's a good thing. I mean, that was really the humanizing side of your character's backstory in the first place, and here he is.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, I'm down for miracles. Gasping in a alleyway in Smith City. What do you do in order to try and connect with the what I believe the New Age spirituality of the girl?
How far am I from the apothecary right now?
I saw that map in your photo.
I have a map.
I know. I was impressed.
Oh, yeah.
He had scribbles on it even.
Other things that are mine. The actual map is just something I stole off the internet.
Well, it was kind of like when we were playing the D&D game. I hoped that the players felt a tiny twinge of, oh no, look how much Ron is putting into this. As we sip our Mai Tais and scratch ourselves casually, he's over there laboring over grids. Now I feel kind of the same way. I was like, wait a minute, I haven't done shit since we played. Ross is over there like drawing on maps.
Yeah.
In answer to your question, is about thirds of the way to the northwest gate workshop where the airship is. At full tilt for 5 minutes. I'm guessing you are probably about halfway between the two. It's about as close as going back to the workshop.
Because what I'm imagining is usually if girl was trying something like this, she would be looking for one of her quirks is psychotropic drugs.
Point.
And I would think that, going after a kind of oracle, that getting some psychotropic drug in the system first would, in girl's mind, would be some would assist in this.
You had me at psychotropic drug.
So, but there's no reason why you can't find your way back. I think Smith City for a couple of days now, so I'm sure you can find your way to the apothecaries if you'd like to do so. You approach the street of the apothecaries house with the shop with the unicorn head out the front of it. You're just going to burst in.
And it's the middle of the night right now.
Probably, I'm guessing about 1 o'clock in the morning.
I would try the door to see if the door is open.
Poor Max. We are always rousting that guy out of bed.
To see if the door is open,
Fate roll.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is
Are we making each other your own, Ross or Rod?
No. Or I don't know, maybe so.
the result is great.
it is indeed open.
Fate is with girl
Frogs.
a fair amount of the time. You've
Yeah,
for a
and it's
very
been boosted
unlucky
once, too.
for a very unlucky character on paper.
Yes.
The dice have favored you quite nicely.
Yep.
Door is unlocked and you can push it open. Going in, creeping
Yeah,
in,
what I-
shouting out.
What I think I would do is quietly go in and look at what kind of herbs and medicines I can find there.
Because you do a great roll, I will give you get in and you can have a start looking around. Identifying some useful herbs and medicines, and particularly psychoactive ones. So,
Okay. So I got a good on this roll.
in particular drugs in particular, bearing in mind all the exciting many different sorts of plants in the back of this book.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I have taken now. This is like one of my quirks is an interest in psychotropic plants, and I guess I would be looking for one that would just have some type of ability to assist in putting me into a trance state.
right. Okay. You're going to find something in a moment. Meanwhile, across town and later in the morning, I believe people were frantically trying to decide what to do in response to the elf.
Well,
Should we just bum rush her the hell out of here and leave the guy in the dust?
not yet.
Okay.
Let's get in the conversation first.
Why don't you do that?
Okay.
I can be charming. I can just, you know what, I can hang and charm. How's that sound? Ross, can I charm?
So he's been Moonsglow. Are you going to interrupt them and be charming, or are you going to wait until they finish?
Oh no, I'm going to interrupt them and be charming.
Yeah.
Ready?
Usually. Are you saying anything particularly charming?
Oh yes, I'm going to say such a pleasure to meet you. It's so wonderful that Moon's Glow has such a nice, close, intimate, personable, sweet, nice smelling, and polite, early rising acquaintance. And with it's passable. And Rod tells me that I barely get it with a couple of downsides, which probably means he's not exactly charmed, but he can't literally throw me out. He can't, I do get there. It's just that he's like, oh, God, annoying
Right.
person, which is fine by me.
made your pitch to him, and he. Sorry, I haven't introduced myself. I'm Morning Star. His name is Morning Star.
Morning.
There we go. Okay.
Which is
Okay, then. So I'm not going to offer my name. I'm kind of like hoping that Christabel will jump in with her much more effective patter.
Yeah. So I'm going to say, well, we do have a plan to leave soon, like now. Is there something we can help you with? Or do you have any suggestions for us? I'm basically prepping the road for an interrogate role, obviously.
no, okay. Well, he's very upfront, but he's here because he's worried about Pure Fire. Talk to Moon's Glow because he's worried that her sister is in dire peril. It's a good time. Go for it. Make your interrogation.
Okay.
Right. How many minutes of questions you might be able to get? Okay. So, what was your result?
Right. So I rolled a. Okay, I rolled a poor result.
That's less than his intelligence.
I think that means
Minutes of interrogatory questions. As it's only poor.
Target's intelligence versus user's interrogation. I think I have to at least match as in.
And that would give you 1, and then 1 times 2 would give you 2 minutes of.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I do get 2 minutes?
Right. If you had matched his intelligence.
Oh, if I had matched. Okay.
I'm afraid to
Boy,
say.
what a terrible time for that.
I know, you two of us are really doing badly against this guy. We may have to go to plan B.
Stabbing?
Slow and says, "Shall I tell them what's going on?" It was very perfunctory, and she's just looking up at him with big doe eyes.
Oh, shit.
Because
Yeah, I think.
Love Talker, who has into your sister, and he starts to pull out various bits of paper that he's got in his pockets. Pure Fire has been getting involved in schemes and plots that she's going to end up dead.
So what is it you want the poor Moon's Glow? I mean, what are you suggesting she do about it? After all, you'd think with somebody with your connections would be amply placed, would be very well placed to aid Moon's Glow in the plight of her sister.
I'm just a humble trader. He says.
Of course you are. I'm going to use my... I think I'm going to use some sincerity. And inform him that his unique excellence in his humility and his trading strike me as very well suited to helping out. Who's this poor woman? This poor woman's name, Fire Pure or something like that. So I'm going to use sincerity to let him know that he should do something about this with his remarkable skills that I know all about.
Right.
At the same time as I'm lying through my teeth about not being their sister. So I got 2 rolls to make, I think.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Perfect. Oh, shit. So frustrating. Oh, my God.
No,
okay.
We are just eating it.
It's terrible. We really, really are. On the other hand,
What?
Okay,
Ooh.
so
okay, I pathetically convince him of my sincerity that I know all about him. I pathetically fail to convince him, and I passively manage to lie that I am not related to either of these two.
Okay.
How
I
you want to
haven't.
narrate that is up to you, because I would love to know what that means.